This is Racelets IndyCar Podcast. Here are your hosts, Fred and Sydney.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Racelets IndyCar Podcast. I'm Fred.
I'm Sydney.
And we are coming to you after an amazing week that we just had down on the streets of Long Beach. It's been an interesting week, to say the least. Since then, we've got some interesting news that's come up. But, Sydney, last week, Long Beach always just takes me back to when I was a kid and everything. And I've always said that. It's just so memorable to me to experience this. And I look forward to this one race every year. And finally, it just seemed like it was taking forever,
yeah.
And then the weekend flew by in a flash. 4 days we spent down there at Long Beach. A lot of driving to and from home to get down there every day. But Sydney, just explain to everybody how your weekend went, and then we'll kind of go through like day by day, like what took place on our end.
Yeah, Long Beach this weekend was incredible. And we had the opportunity of working this race. And like, if you would have told me 2 years ago, because in 2024, Long Beach was the race that like I knew this was the sport I wanted to be in.
Right.
And so if you would have told me 2 years ago, like this year, like where we'd be, like I would not believe you.
Yeah. So 2 years ago, Sydney, you had just turned 14 years old, and you knew that this avenue is where you want to be. And it's just transformed. You have blossomed tremendously, and you're continuing to grow. Yeah. Just 16 years old now, just by a month.
Yeah.
And you've covered races for 2 years here.
2 years.
All the locals, and you're just continuing to build and grow. And we love that. And thanks to you guys and everybody out there for rooting us on and following us and making these friendships along the way. You can follow us at all of our social medias right down here below. X, Instagram, TikTok, Racelets IndyCar Podcast, Racelets Podcast on YouTube and Spotify as well. Me personally, Freddie B _sports. Sydney loves Indy. And also running an awesome promotion right now with our friends over at Java House. Sydney, explain how that works.
Use my code SydneyBoehm10 and save some 10% off your next Java House order.
Yes. And Java House. See, you put out some really cool TikTok videos in regards to Java House as well. Great guys over there. We support Alexander Rossi and Christian Rasmussen. Really cool guys that they have at ECR and the whole program that they've got over there. So if you're interested in buying some coffees,
use my code.
Go to their website, use Sydney's code, save yourself 10%, helps us out as well. And it is totally worth it. So that's all of our social media sites there. You know where to find us. Sydney, like I said, break us down, like what happened, like day by day. So Thursday, I'm going to break it down here real quick.
Everything happened.
Thursday, took off work, pulled you out to school. We drove down to Long Beach. We had some pace car ride credentials that needed to be picked up. And in the day or two prior to me already going down there to pick those up, we were invited to a media luncheon on that Thursday before race weekend began. And in the morning, it was Alexander Rossi who was getting his placard on the streets there of Long Beach. On the Walk of Fame there. So we got to take part in that ceremony. That was really cool. And then after that, we had our little luncheon. Sydney, how did that go?
That was great. We conducted so many interviews. It was so much fun.
It was a lot of fun. We're just sitting at a table talking to a news reporter, a cameraman for Fox 11 News here in LA, and just a little bit about us. And he talked about a little bit about him. And then a couple moments later, Robert Wickens comes by, and his racing partner for the IMSAs, Mason Felipe, came in as well and sat at the table. We're like, come and join us, guys. So they sat at the table with us. And then moments after that, the legendary Robbie Gordon and his son Max say, "Excuse me, are these seats available?" We're like, "Yeah, come on, join us." We had a full table there with racing legends Robert Wickens. You know, his story is getting back into the car driving for IMSA this last weekend. That's really cool. We just put out an interview that we did with him. That's on our social media sites right now. And then talking with Robbie Gordon, somebody that I grew up watching drive and race around the streets of Long Beach. He now does it in his super jumpy trucks.
Yeah.
The Stadium Series trucks are awesome. Him and his son, Mad Max Gordon as well. Only 17 years old. And really cool to talk with him and get a little bit of, what it's like racing father and son, what the future can be like for Max Gordon as well. Could he be racing an IndyCar at some point in his career? We'll see. He's got endeavors to do that.
Yeah.
Let's see if that can pan out. He's definitely got the resume that he can drive a truck around the street.
Yeah.
And off-roading and everything else like that. You put a really cool little picture together here. Where let me see if I can find it. Actually, I didn't put it up on here. But so Thursday, that was the lunch. Kind of walked through the paddock a little bit.
Yeah.
And
got a feel of the track when it was empty.
Yeah. Some of the teams, starting to get the cars prepped and everything for track walk and practice on Fridays. Yeah. So that basically conducted our Thursday, drove back home here to Menifee where we live. About 2.5 hours to get back in traffic. Yeah. It was a nightmare.
It was.
Just to do it all again on Friday. And on Friday, I brought my two youngest daughters, Lily and Charlotte, with us out to the track. They hung out with us. Sid and great troopers. I mean, really great day. My dad and my brother met us down there as well. I had a lot of fun. Did a lot of things that we don't normally do when we're at Long Beach, exploring other areas of the track, taking walks down. We actually went onto the Ferris wheel.
That was awesome.
That was so cool. Hey, $10 a person. It was worth $40.
The views were perfect
to get up there. And it was right at the time when Indy cars were on track for practice. So you can see the cars once you're up top on that and just see coming down turn 1. And then coming down the back stretch, going down Pike and stuff like that. So
if you're ever thinking of it, do it when cars are on track.
Yeah, it was really cool. So I've always seen it. I've never really taken the time to go by there because I'm always busy in the paddock, or in the pits or something like that. But that was super cool to be able to experience that. In the afternoon, we had autograph sessions.
Yeah.
And the lines, at least they had stuff organized. It was in the convention center this time.
Yeah, different this year.
But still a zoo. There were thousands of people in line. The littles, as well as you, Sydney, because of being part of IndyCar Nation, had front of the line autograph passes, which was very nice, putting us right to the front of about 1,000 people in either side of the line to see the drivers. And I took Lily with me to see our half. We had bracelets that we had made, passed all of those out to the drivers. And then you took Charlotte with you on your side. We had a couple of gifts for a few of the drivers, right, Sydney? What did we have here?
Well, I don't know if you guys have seen, but in Phoenix, we gave Will Power a shirt. And just at that time, Cal Kirkwood happens to walk by and sees it, and Will shows off his shirt to him. So you're like, okay, well, we can't make him feel left out. So we had to make him one.
We did. So I got a little bit creative. I don't really have that good of an artistic side to me, but I designed a T-shirt in the livery colors for Kyle Kirkwood. And as you can see here, let me move this out of the way. This is a picture that we gave to Kyle. You gave to Kyle. And what did he say when you presented that to him?
He loved it. I don't know. He said thank you like 1,000,000 times.
Yeah.
He was so happy.
He was so happy. He's like, hey, we'll swap it out. We will trade you for a hat at the end of the race weekend. And lo and behold, that came true. Yeah. This is a picture of the T-shirt on the car here.
Perfect.
I got those colors pretty darn good. Yeah. Go now. I mean, it looks like they're changing their livery up to the Sam's Club black and blue. So I don't know if he's going to be riding this JM Bullion Gold.com car anymore the rest of the year in that livery. But, it looks cool. He loved it. His buddy, also wanted to get one from me. I have one that I am making and sending out to him as well. But Sid, let's show everybody what you got in return from Kyle in exchange.
We got our hat. Like
you got your hat. You got your JM Bullion hat to add to our collection of hats. If you don't know, I've got a ton over here. I've got about another 50 hats just everywhere. I have a new hat all the time. I've always been a hat fan and collector since I was a kid, and I still like doing that, and had an opportunity to exchange hats. And while we're on the topic of hats, back in Phoenix, the last race that we had attended, I was talking with Scott McLaughlin. I wanted to do a hat swap with him. One of the custom Racelets hats that I make. I've got a ton of different Racelets out of it. If anybody's interested, shoot us a DM, send us a message, an email, say, hey, I want a hat. I want one of your Racelet shirts. I want the Kyle Kirkwood shirt, or the Patomania shirt, the Will Power shirt. Let us know. I'd be happy to make those. Send us out. Send those out to you guys. You help us out, we'll help you as well. But back to Phoenix and Scott McLaughlin. He's like, nah, bro. His buddy down in Australia makes these hats for him. They're the lockdown hats. Awesome hats. Scotty, like me, is got an eye for hats. He always has.
Very nice.
Last year he had rope hats. This year, he's going with these other really cool hats. He's not the same ones that the team members wear. They don't wear the same great quality ones that Scotty wears. But anyways, caught up with Scott. It was funny. We were walking to get ready for driver intros on Sunday.
Yeah, for the race.
I had a couple of beers with me in my hands, and we walked past the Penske hospitality tent, and Scotty's right there. You had a question that you had been dying to ask him that we didn't have a chance to get to all weekend, and he took the time. He's like, oh, yeah, I got you. And he comes up to me. He's like, oh, you shotgunning those beers, mate? And I had like 2 or 3 Coors Lights on me. He was like, I am. He's like, I would be too, bro. But I got something else to do right now. I was like, I know. He's like, oh, yeah, by the way, hey, I got an extra hat for you. Come by at the end of Sunday, at the end of the race on Sunday. Yeah. And sure enough, Scotty lived up to his word and got this awesome AAA hat right here. The Team Penske on the side. The number 3, Scott McLaughlin, and the Lockdown logo insignia. It's a legit hat when you have those. So the guys at Lockdown and Scotty Mac, this one is going with the collection of all the other hats I have right now. So thank you, Scotty. Appreciate that. That transaction went smooth. You got a lot of the interviews that you had wanted as well, Cindy. We'll be posting those.
We got a lot of guys.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to put together. Sorry about that. Conducting the interviews and trying to coordinate. When you're out there for the media bullpen, like we were on
can't get everyone
Friday morning, not everybody participates, and you don't have time to get everybody. So all the drivers that we were able to get, we were able to catch up with at later points throughout the weekend. So Friday had the littles with me, walked over to the Ferris wheel, caught that, did the autograph session. By the time that was over, it was already 6 o'clock. Taking them down to my dad's. We spent the night at my dad's because Saturday morning we had to be there again, bright and early, 7 o'clock, check in for pace car ride.
Yeah.
So we get in line for the pace car ride, and Sydney's like, okay, are you going to sit in the front or the back?
I thought we were doing this together in one car.
I was like, oh, no, baby. No. You're doing this. You're riding in this on your own. And seat. She was in the front seat. How was that?
That was crazy. Like, windows were down and my hair was flying, but it was so fun.
So fun. You got it all recorded?
I got it all on video, yeah.
What was the fastest speeds you guys got up to?
I don't even know. I know we got past 100, but I didn't
I know on the main straightaway we got up, I think it was like 105, and then on the back stretch 106 or 108 is where it topped out. And I mean, when you're taking those corners, when you're going by the fountains and the hairpin, I mean, that stuff's so cool. And we're talking about little Acuras here that aren't going, half the speed of these Indy cars, but still the adrenaline and how quickly one lap takes. I mean, the Indy cars are going at about 68 seconds a lap, right?
Yeah.
You know, just under a minute 10 for a lap at 1.9 miles around the streets of Long Beach. That is quick. So Saturday, we did that bright and early morning practice as well that we were able to catch. For Indy. They were having a later afternoon qualifying, which was actually really nice. And then just farted around a little bit. It was IndyCella had our
meetup again
with all of our good friends, Chloe, Lulu, Noemi, Diana, both Dianas, and everybody else that I failed to mention. Thank you. It was great hanging out with everybody this weekend. You guys are always so nice and accommodating. Danny was cool as well. I mean, what he's a really nice guy over there at Front Stretch, and just a really good day Saturday. We did some walking. The IMSA race was Saturday, and I'm not gonna lie, I didn't pay any attention to it because there were other things and avenues that we were
on the IndyCar side
trying to get done, and I missed the entire IMSA race. It was a good race. Porsche did not win. It was Acura who came away as the winners, and Robert Wickens came into 6th place in his group as well. So really good on the DXTX car. Robert Wickens was driving as well. So IMSA came and went, and then right after that it was qualifying time, and a really interesting qualifying session it was. And remember this week or last week at Long Beach, it was back to changing the way that they did the Fast 6. But this time around,
qualifying.
It was single car, 1 lap qualification, but it was picked in order of how well you finished in the top 12 to get to the top 6. So David Malukas was P1 at the end of the Fast 12. So he was the fastest car on track. He chose to go first overall. Alex Palou went second. Felix Rosenquist went third. Then it was Kyle Kirkwood, followed by
Pato.
Pato, and then Scott Dixon at the end. So, it seemed like had this strategy been in place at Arlington, Alex Palou, who was the fastest at that time, may have chosen to go first. Remember, it was Marcus Ericsson who went first. It went in reverse order, and he ended up getting pole in Arlington.
And you kind of thought the same thing going into this race. Like, you want to go first because you have the
hotter tires. Yes, absolutely. And it kind of played into that as those top 3 cars were very fast. Alex Palou beating out David Malukas, and then Felix Rosenquist
is beating out
just nudging out Alex Palou. And Fro went on to win the pole, his second pole at Long Beach. He did it in 2024. He does it again in 26. Awesome for Fro to get back there. That's a guy who's been desperate for a win. And he had a great race on Sunday. Pato Award started second in qualifying. That was his best starting position for a race at Long Beach. And I mean, he was right there with his best friend, Fro. So really cool to see those two guys starting up there. But I don't know why my camera keeps doing that, Cindy. It just wants to track you over there. I don't know what is happening here, but let's see if we can fix that. That guy right there, Pato, that we're talking about. Qualifying was cool. The one thing I didn't really care for was after the first 3 cars went and did their lap, the Fox broadcast went to commercial break, which took about an extra 2 or 3 minutes of time, which, in that amount of time, tire temps, brake temps, things like that can all start playing a factor. That's something that, having talked with members of the broadcast team at Fox, drivers were aware that was going to happen. So I think going forward, that could be something that they can look at and maybe correct and just do it all in one shot. Just go commercial free. I think is the best way to go. It's still a work in progress, but it's good. We're not going to see it again until we hit the streets of Detroit. But yeah, Felix Rosenquist got pole. That was great. Here's that picture I was wanting to show. There's a little collage you made here, Sydney, of our week here. As well, picture Kyle. There's the pace car that you rode. Who's this little gentleman up there that you're taking a photo with?
Yeah, we met Arthur Leclerc.
Arthur Leclerc. Yeah. Right? He was hanging out over with Dennis Hauger in his pit area. That was really cool. Yeah. To see him there. Asked him, if maybe he's going to be, wanting to join the Indy ranks. He didn't really have much to comment about that. So he was just there, I think, more so as support.
Probably.
Because he is good friends with Dennis. This was a show for everybody.
Race, so.
I mean, we had a lot of people here this weekend. We had Nikita Johnson here as well. He spent his days with ECR in their pit box. We talked with Nikita, and he just used this as an opportunity to soak up as much information and just to learn what it's like. This was his first time down here at Long Beach. He said, I really wish that the next guys were racing here. And I think that's something that needs to be looked into, is to get those guys down at Long Beach. Long Beach is an awesome track that I think some of these next guys need to be racing on. But Nikita was cool. He'll be joining the podcast later in the year as well. Also saw, who else did we see?
Max Taylor.
Max Taylor. I know.
Yeah.
Max Taylor was there for Andretti. He was there hanging out with Kyle Kirkwood and the Andretti team there. He was along with Oliver Weldon. And who else was with them?
Ryan Gianetta.
Yeah, he was there. So we saw them all. This was on Friday when we first saw them. In the expo where they have all the booths and
the jumper
stuff like that. They had a whole area where the actual arena used to be, and it was filled with inflatable jumpers and slides and stuff like that. And we're walking by, and Sydney, you're like, "That's Max Taylor." I'm like, "Where?" All I saw was kids. Yeah. And sure enough, he's wearing a shirt. I'm like, "Hey, Max." And he turns around, comes up, dabs it up a little bit. Really cool, really good kid. Yeah. He's going to be on. We'll be doing an interview with him probably after the Indy GP. That is our goal. You just have to pull out your phone, send him a text message. You guys are besties now. That was really cool. But, I mean, you talk about kids that are the future of the sport, and they're the same age that you are, 16, 17 years old. Yeah. Oliver Weldon there at 15 years old. Yeah. And I mean, these kids they're still kids, and you have to think about that. Yeah. But the high pressure situations that goes into racing and everything like that, they're groomed at a very young age to be where they're at, and they're here because they are good. We talked about Max Taylor. He was racing down at Barber. He came in second place in race 2. Nikita Johnson actually won the first race of the doubleheader at Barber as well, in a third place. Those guys doing awesome down there. So it was cool to see those guys as well. Food was good. We stopped at a couple of food trucks. A couple nice places down there. Had a sandwich. French fries. Oh yeah. Didn't find the gourmet coffee stand until it was too late. We were craving coffee Saturday morning so bad.
It was such an early morning, and we didn't.
And we settled for some crap fake Starbucks stuff that was inside the expo, and then later on we found that craft little coffee boutique. But next year we'll be looking for that, because that was a hit. Ran into a really cool guy coming into the Long Beach weekend, looking for grandstand seats, because I was planning on taking my wife and oldest daughter to the race, and I saw somebody with a cool experience. He had a boat on the water that he was selling tickets for that you can come out on board, and couldn't really see the track. It was right there. It was docked right there.
You can hear it.
You can hear it. You step off the boat and you
walk
can
up
see
and
it
it's right there.
at the fence right there. But Bill Hogarty, wanted to shout out to you, Bill. Thank you for hooking City and I up, allowing us a few minutes to come aboard and experience what it was like, taking in race weekend on a ship, on a yacht like that. That was really cool. You had never really been on a boat like that before, and
I don't think I'll go on one again.
No,
but it's okay. Cool experience.
But no, Bill Hogarty, thank you very much. He works, working on cures and fighting kids with diabetes. He's got a really good foundation. Really good guy. Love to make contact with him later on again. But it was really cool just to add to those experiences that we've never really done before. It was a business kind of weekend for us, and you're trying to take in as much as you can. And man, I was already super dead after the first couple of days, and I'm like,
oh my gosh, I know.
This is only Saturday. Saturday was awesome. Qualifying was great. And then came down to Sunday.
Yeah.
Sunday was awesome as well.
Yeah,
this is a really cool photo. So my wife and oldest daughter came with us, and my wife was like, I need to see Alex, and I need to take a picture with Alex. I'm like, I'm going to do the best that I can to make sure that we can make that happen. And right before warm-ups, it was right after warm-ups, I'm sorry. We had an opportunity to take a photo there with Alex, and really cool. Great. She's like, oh yes, now I know what goes into a weekend with you guys when you're out at the track. I'm like, it's a lot. A lot goes in. It's just not fun and games. It is fun being there, but we're there with work. A purpose. Trying to get driver interviews, create cool and fresh content. Gain followers,
behind the scenes, all
stuff
that
like that. So that was really awesome that we were able to see Alex before the race, down on track as well. I got a photo there with Mario Andretti on the grid before
that's cool.
The race started. I had to stoop down to a very low level to get in this picture here with Mario, because I mean, he can't be more than like 5'2", 5'3". I don't know.
There's no way.
But I'm 6'2", so I had to stoop down to his level there. But that was really cool to get a photo with Mario.
Yeah.
And then it was race day. Felix Rosenqvist took off.
Yeah. He led.
Leading P1. What? He led just about the entire
40 laps?
60 laps?
60. Yeah.
60 laps.
I think so.
Not a lot of action on track. This was
there's some battles in the end of the field.
There were God damn it. I don't know why it keeps doing that. There were battles. I don't know what's going on here. Sorry guys. I'm gonna have to just sit there and fix this thing the whole time. But it was very processional. The race, everybody just followed in line, single file, not a lot of passing or anything like that. It was Rosenqvist leading through the first set of pit stops, and no cautions, anything like that. Nobody off track, nobody in tire barriers. Very clean race.
Yeah, after everything that happened in practice and stuff, you'd think there'd be some craziness happening.
Yeah, we're like, okay, this is just gonna go probably wire to wire with really no movement. I go take my wife. We go walk and grab a bite to go get an ice cream and use the restroom real quick. Like it was lap 55 of 90. And we come back and it's yellow. And I'm like, oh shoot, what happened?
There's just like debris on track. Honestly,
debris on track. Joseph Newgarden ran it over. It looked like. Don't know where it came from. But it brought out a yellow. So all the cars came in and went
a couple laps, and then they all came
their
in.
Second round of pits. And it was at that point where Alex Palou won this race, took the lead from the pits, and didn't look back. Felix Rosenqvist ended up coming in second. Here are the results from the race.
Scott
Dixon finishing in third. He almost took.
Kyle almost got him a couple towards the end.
Yeah, it was a battle for second, third, and fourth. Alex was really starting to.
Alex just made his lead like he always does.
Run away, and it was just perfection. I meant before the first set of pits, he had cut the lead to less than a half a second behind Rosenquist. Then Rosenquist jumped out to about another 2.5 second lead, and we're like, okay, I don't know if Alex has really have the speed right now to make it up. And sure enough, that pit stop led to everything. That yellow came out, and it was good night from there. But Kyle Kirkwood finishing fourth, Pato Award fifth. His best finish at Long Beach. He was stoked about this weekend because this has been a track that's been grueling for him. Not
so good to him.
Not very good in his favor, but starting P2, ending in P5, outstanding for Pato. He stays there in the standings as well. Scott McLaughlin finishing sixth, very good on him. Yeah. David Malukas had that 6-7 thing going, and Graham Rahal, another fantastic race. Two top tens in a row now for Graham, an 8th place finish. Alexander Rossi, 9th. And Kiffin Simpson rounding up the top 10. But it was Dennis Hauger, who I was very impressed with, finishing 11th. His first time at Long Beach. He seemed to know his way around and felt very comfortable in the car. Very proud of Dennis. He is making huge strides. He will be the rookie of the year. I don't think there's any doubt about that. Nolan Siegel finished 12th. Now, Nolan Siegel was running 24th or 25th for a lot of this race. I don't know where this happened, but he ended up coming in 12th, finishing higher than Christian Lundgaard, who was 20th. And he ended up picking up the biggest mover of the race award. So Nolan Siegel, who's been under a lot of criticism, and rightfully so, kind of shut everybody up for another week, right?
Yeah.
We thought this could be a telltale race if he, DNF'd or, was miserable. That there may be some rumblings and grumblings about what's going to happen with him as we go throughout the rest of the season. But we'll still see. As for right now, he's safe and in place. But really good race. I mean, there weren't any cautions. There were two drivers that really had a chance. Had a caution come out that were on the 3-stop strategy. That was Joseph Newgarden and
Renus
VK. And Renus said that he had the car that he thought could have won this, had another yellow come out or something come out, because he would have been in a position having that 3-stop, as well as Joseph Newgarden, to possibly go on and, podium at least. Now, Graham Rahal said after the race, commenting about how, processional it kind of was, that we need to make things a little bit more interesting. Either go back and take 10 laps off of the 90, make it an 80-lap race, or increase it to 100. So that way everybody would be on a 3-stop strategy. That would have thrown a lot more out there. I mean,
think it would have.
Would it have stopped Alex Palou from winning? I don't know. It's possible. Not. Probably not. But anything is possible. We'll see what happens. A lot of strategy will go in if that seems to be the case, because there wasn't any on track crashes. There really wasn't anything to make it
a lot of contacts. Well, power.
Speaking of contacts, Will was on pace to finish in the top 10. He was around 7th or 8th, I think, for the majority of the race. And what happened with him, Sid?
He goes in the pits, and then he comes out and hits someone's guy. Who was it?
It was Kyle Collette's left rear tire changer, kind of ran over the foot a little bit.
The penalty.
Made made that contact. There's no denying it. Even Will said afterward, I did it. Yeah. Had to serve a drive-through. His weekend was terrible after that.
Yeah.
And Andretti as a whole, other than Kyle Kirkwood, they were both bad because Marcus Ericsson had to retire early in the race.
Yes.
For engine problems.
I think it was a hybrid
problem again. And then Will, so they finished 25 and 24, and then Kyle at 4.
But that's like Kyle's.
Yeah, a really good race overall. It's just so beautiful down at Long Beach.
It was really, weather was perfect all weekend.
The weather was fantastic.
There was like really no marine layer, which was nice.
Yeah, that's when when that marine layer is there, especially early on, it's cool temperature wise, but I think you get burnt a lot more too because those rays you don't really see.
You don't see
You're probably not lubed up with sunscreen, and you come away with a farmer's tan that lasts a whole year, right? I've seen that happen with you before, Sydney.
Yeah.
But yeah, just an overall great, fantastic weekend. Ended it grabbing some In-N-Out, as you should. A Sunday night after the race. Pato Award went and grabbed some as well. I think Alex Palou grabbed some. I don't think they went to the same location we did because I didn't see them there. But yeah, you kind of got to go out there and experience that. So right now, as far as the current standings go, I'm going to put this on the screen here. Hold on real quick. Where's that? This one right here. All right, here are the current standings as of right now. Really neat graphic there you made, Sid. Alex Palou currently back in the lead, a 17-point lead over Kyle Kirkwood. David Malukas is in third right now in the championship standings. Pato Award 4th. Christian Lundgaard 5th. Joseph Newgarden, Scotty Mack. Scott Dixon up there as well. The old vets just still getting it done. He was really good this weekend. Had a very fast car. Good to see Scott Dixon doing really good things as well. He just won at Long Beach back in 24. But he could still get it done. He still knows how to drive that car and can reach speeds. Dixon, sitting in 8th right now. Felix Rosenquist cracking the top 10. He's 9th, and Graham Rahal ending the top 10.
Wow.
In 10th place right now. So Graham is a really interesting guy. We love talking with Graham.
Yeah.
And Sydney, you had an opportunity to talk with Graham, and we weren't talking race related stuff. No. Sydney, what were you talking with Graham about?
The Stanley Cup.
So the Stanley Cup playoffs were just starting. We're huge hockey fans. Graham Rahal is a big hockey fan as well. It wouldn't be a
race weekend that we were there if we didn't talk hockey with Graham. We're always talking hockey with him.
Yeah, he looks forward to it, I think. We talked Blue Jackets a little bit. He's a big Columbus Blue Jackets fan. They had their epic collapse and failed to make the playoffs. But we kind of talked with him about who his prediction were. And he went into – it's like he almost planned this answer because of the amount of detail that he just pulled out the top of his head like that. That's the kind of stat geek that I am. And Graham, he was talking – He was going with the Pittsburgh Penguins as a surprise team and the Montreal Canadiens. I do like that Montreal Canadiens pick. They're in a really tight series right now with the Tampa Bay Lightning. Pittsburgh just saved off elimination, winning last night. So they're down 3-1 in that series. But I love the Penguins. Sidney Crosby is my guy. Hence the name Sydney. That's where she got her name. So we are rooting for the Penguins as well. But Graham is a great dude to talk to. Just down-to-earth guy, a father of 3 girls. I'm a father of 4, so we have that connection as well. It's always just real nice talking with him when you're down at the track. But cool.
Great.
So Monday morning, I get the news that there's a push-to-pass issue that happened.
Available on the restart, right?
So. Yeah, it was available on the restart.
Which it's not supposed to be.
Cars took advantage of that, meaning 13 cars did not.
Right.
So the question was who
used
were
it
the
and who
cars
didn't.
that were doing it. I think ECR came clean and said, you know what? Hey, it wasn't us. Andretti said, hey, it wasn't us. Will Power said, it wasn't me again. I didn't do it the first time last year.
He didn't
and I
do
didn't
it. He was
do
with
it
Penske.
again this time. So no movement
It
was really gained or anything like that. Santino Ferrucci and Marcus
Marcus
Armstrong
Armstrong.
did swap spots as two guys that did use it and gain advantages, but no penalties. None of the other cars were ever penalized or anything like that. So kind of just
not like safety.
Yeah.
Not like we all know.
But I mean, the failure that glitch left the push to pass option available to all the drivers on the restart when it should have been disabled.
Yeah, you're not allowed to use push to pass.
How does something like that happen? How is that allowed to happen?
How?
Per rule 14.19.6, race starts and any race restart that occurs before the lap prior to the white flag or prior to the 3 minutes remaining in a timed race event will have the push to pass option disabled and will be enabled or given to the car once that car reaches the alternate start finish line. So that's the only situation in which that really comes into play. There were 12 cars that utilized the system prior to the alternate start finish line. IndyCar officiating did not review this as a team or driver infraction. So going forward, though, will we start seeing more crackdowns on this? This is something that needs to be addressed, I think, with IndyCar. And then just the day after this, on Tuesday here of this week, Scott Elkins was named director of officiating by the Independent Officiating Board of IndyCar officiating. I don't know why that thing keeps moving. It's pissing me off. So we'll see what Scott Elkins can bring as far as his experience and everything like that. He's worked some of the most respected motorsport series internationally and here in North America as well. He has firsthand knowledge about what goes on and what first class officiating should look like. So I hope things start changing with Elkins now being part of that IndyCar officiating committee. So we'll see what happens. That's just another thing that they just got to clean up as well. Acura announcing that they're going to be leaving the IMSA series and focusing on the IndyCar. They're going to be partnering with those Meyer Shank cars. Still, you're going to see some Acura branding on Marcus Armstrong's car, I believe, as early as the GP. So start seeing some of that. We'll see what happens. And then another big, newsworthy thing is the charter system and inviting teams to come in and participate outside of the Indy 500. That's going to be the only event in which outside teams can participate with the way that the charter system is going and changing. So that means Team Prema, they're done the rest of the year, so they can't be back. And that's really sad. We saw Callum Ilott down in Long Beach. He was racing IMSA. Would love to have seen him, back in a car as well. He's a really talented driver. Just didn't get enough credit. And it sucks because he really had a really strong second half, I think, for Prema last year.
And I think if you gave Prema like another year or so, they would have shown up.
I think so. Linus Lundqvist there at track as well. He just carries his helmet.
We need him back.
A bag with him. Talked with him a little bit. Yeah. Super great guy. I mean, he's
hustling.
He is hustling. He's like, I'm trying to pitch myself and promote myself, and would like to see him get a ride here soon, Sydney. That kind of brings up a question that I wanted to ask real quick. I think the Indy 500 is now going to be set the field at 33 drivers.
Right.
Okay. There's not going to be a 34th for a bump day. So all 33 guys are locked in, right? Guys and gals.
Yeah.
What?
No, nothing. I was just thinking.
What are you thinking? So we just had the announcement. We knew it was probably a possibility, but it's official now that Jacob Abel will be entered into the Indy 500. As you remember, last year Jacob Abel did not qualify. He was the 34th car and did get bumped out. You could have made an argument that he deserved to be in based on the whole Joseph Newgarden Penske debacle with the attenuator, but I mean, still he had to qualify. He did not. And then AJ Foyt, putting out a tweet today with a photo of lipstick on the bricks. So Catherine Legge
means one thing.
will be driving as well. So my question to you, Sid, we kind of had a little debate about this earlier. It comes down to sponsorship and who's got the money and the funding to get into this, rather than the actual talent of a driver. Is that correct? In your opinion?
Yeah. If you have the money, then you get the ride. And we've seen that with a bunch of drivers.
So can you... I don't want to say this because I don't want to come off like negative or anything like that towards a particular driver, but Catherine Legge has not been good at her times at the Indy 500, especially of late.
Yeah.
Early crashes, causing, havoc on track.
Yeah.
Jacob Abel not qualifying, now is going to be out there. I would hate to see something happen where a car of one of those two cause a wreck or
with
something that involves somebody else with a potential to win this
like
race.
If they're like a lap car and they just lose it, and
so let's say Castro Neves is going down there and he has a chance to win his 5th, right? And something happens and he makes contact with one of these cars, or I don't know, a caution comes out because of them. I mean,
and then he just
that's what kind of gets me. I mean, sure, you have the money, you have the sponsorship, you could afford to purchase your seat. There's a lot of good drivers out there that I think could be better suited for driving, but it doesn't come down to that.
No.
So I'm going to start a GoFundMe. It's going to be amongst all IndyCar fans. We're all going to go in this together. We're going to buy ourselves a team, and we're going to sponsor a team for the 2027 Indy 500. Okay? I'll be making all that up because I think we deserve to have the best drivers driving this race.
It's this race.
I'm serious. I'm 100% serious.
Agree.
I've already put $50 in. Cindy, you can give me like 10. Just pay me back $10 later. We're $60 in. If we can just get another like 4.9 million from everybody else, we can make this happen, right? So we're gonna start a GoFundMe. We're gonna make our own team, our own sponsorship, so that way we can get the best drivers into this race, because I want to see the best drivers compete in this race.
Me too.
Nothing against Catherine Legge. Nothing against.
This is just the biggest race of the year. And
Jacob
you want to
Abel.
See the good drivers driving.
Yeah.
Competing.
I agree. Well, we had a really cool opportunity while we were in Long Beach to talk with Victor over at Toaps Soaps. And I'm just throwing this out there right now. We are working with these amazing friends of ours and fellow padomaniacs at Toaps Soaps to run a little contest. Haven't really decided how we're going to do this as of yet, but either through our Instagram and TikTok channels or on our next podcast, which will be a preview for
500.
No, we're going to preview the Indy GP. First. We're still a couple of weeks away, May 9th.
So after testing?
They'll be back. And open testing is this week. You're right. Yes. The Tuesday and Wednesday. Right? Tuesday and Wednesday?
Yeah.
On YouTube. Open testing on YouTube. Indy 500. It's going to be great. I have nowhere to go, nothing to do other than picking kids up to and from school. I'm going to be planting my butt and watching the open practice. But back to our guys at Toaps Soaps. These are amazing. Sydney, I don't know if we have one. Oh, you know what? There might be one in that white box over there. Yeah, right. That one right there. Yeah. We're gonna open this one up. This is one that we got from them last year. So they started making these awesome hand soaps in the design of the face of Pato Award. So Toaps Soaps started making these things here. I'm gonna open this guy up. I don't wonder what flavor this or scent this one is. Sorry. Trying to open this up here. So this is what you get when you order from Toaps Soaps. So you get this cool little soap here. This is a Pato Award. This is one of my favorite ones.
You should take it out of the box.
Yeah, this is the cucumber. Oh my god, it smells fantastic. Cool boxing, designs all over it. This one has stats about
from
his win in Alabama in 2022. So they do smell good. They last great. You know, we've got I think 4 or 5 different scents of our own, but we're going to be partnering with Toaps Soaps to run a giveaway to our fans and followers. They just came out with their David Malukas soap as well. We have not got our hands on one of those yet.
We need one.
But we will be getting one, and then we will be informing everybody on how to enter this contest. So if you're interested in doing
keep an eye out on social media.
Keep an eye out, like and subscribe to our podcast and all of our social media outlets. We'll be posting that. Oh, look at this guy. I mean, the nose is a little messed up here, but I don't know. You can't really see it too well. There's a lot of glare, but yeah, that's supposed to be in the image of Pato Award.
It's pretty cool.
I mean, to design these things, it's pretty cool. Handmade. Oh, it smells really good right now. Like I don't even want to.
It's like, what is it? Mint?
I think that one's cucumber.
I don't know, but it smells so good.
Really cool, but
try and figure this out.
We'll figure it out, and we'll let everybody know once we decide how we're gonna do this special giveaway. But that's something that we wanted to do. That they wanted to help us out and grow our audience as well. We love partnering with them. Again, Victor at Toaps Soaps. An awesome guy. They do awesome things. The IndyCar community is so great. We always talk about how close knit the IndyCar family is. We've made a tremendous friends and colleagues and just really cool people along the way. And we continue to grow this IndyCar family through social media. And, you know, if you want to follow us, all of our channels are right down here below. I'm thirsty too. I've been talking way too much. That is good. One more petition I want to throw out there. So we got the GoFundMe that we need to get a 34th car in for next year. We've got the Toaps Soaps.
Official, we're not having a 34th car?
No, I don't believe so.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways.
You know what? The month of May starts in just a few days. Gonna be raising the flag here outside, and that's gonna be.
We'll be decorating here in California.
Flying proud here in Southern California. I actually want to do a watch party.
You know, that'd be fun.
I mean, we could definitely do one here at the house. If anybody wants to come, that's in Southern California, we can do one at the house. I may try to coordinate something with the K1 go-kart track we have nearby as well to rent out space and have a cool event. That's something I may start trying to work on as well. So we will let everybody know if that becomes an option down the road. But lastly, can we please get Alexander Rossi to grow this mustache back? Please.
Makes him look more serious.
I would take him a lot more serious if he looked like that. I mean, the hair, the mustache, just, it's so good. Louis Foster is running away with the mustache game. And somebody needs to step up, and I think it needs to be Alexander Rossi. Yeah. So, comment who you think needs to grow the next
who needs a mustache?
IndyCar mustache. I'm going with Rossi. Who would you go with?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No, maybe I'll go Alex Rossi, but I don't know.
No, can you imagine Alex Palou growing a mustache?
No, I feel like he'd look so old.
I don't even
maybe Renus.
Well, Renus could grow facial hair. He's like one of the,
Maybe.
reminds me of my brother-in-law who can probably grow facial hair like overnight. Renus is
I think he
a
could
very
rock
handsome, good-looking guy. He can probably pull it off, but
maybe Scotty McLaughlin.
He could
pull off
my
him.
gosh.
He could like just a little.
All right, our goal is to get Scott McLaughlin and or Alex Palou and or Alexander Rossi to grow a mustache. If you agree with that, please like and comment and follow us on YouTube, Spotify, Instagram, X, Twitter,
whatever,
and TikTok, everything. But I think that basically wraps up today's show. It was just a complete overview of Long Beach, the great weekend that was at Long Beach. Here's a little photo that I wanted to show real quick. Alex Palou there. There's you and your sister and your mother there next to Alex. That was a really cool experience to be on there on the podium.
Gave him a hug after he won. It was fun. So happy for him.
So happy. We wanted,
first win at Long Beach.
Where hasn't he won yet?
The ovals.
We haven't really talked about how dominant Alex has been this year so far.
He hasn't won every single race. He's been consistent.
He's won three of the 5 races so far, and he's back into a lead of 17 points. He's only won 3 straight Indy GPs.
Only.
And then he won the 500. If he could win the Indy GP again and have a 30-plus point lead,
I know.
Sydney, we're talking about 4 in a row and 5 in 6 years. God. A couple more races, and we're talking quite possibly the greatest IndyCar driver of all time. I swear. Yeah. We're going to have a debate. I think if he can pull it off, if Alex can pull it off, if he could achieve and get 9 wins this year, he only needs 6 more. He had 8 last year. He's already at 3. There's 13 races remaining. He could,
especially with Indy GP next.
If he can go,
he still has Laguna Seca. He still has all these races that he can lock in, and
it's possible we might be talking Alex Palou as a possible 4 straight champion and 5 times out of 6 years, but that's still to come. A lot of season left, but right now it's trending in that direction. So that's going to end it for us here tonight on Racelets IndyCar podcast. I just wanted to say thank you, Sydney. It was an awesome weekend. So fun. You're still, I'm cracking the whip on you, trying to get you to
I know there's still so much
to photo dump and do some cool stuff. But yeah, the experiences
going from school.
This year was very special because I got to do everything with my younger kids on the Friday before. And then you and I had Saturday to ourselves, and then I experienced the race with my wife and my oldest daughter, which we try to make a tradition every year. So that was awesome. We love IndyCar. We love you guys out there as well for following and supporting us here at Racelets. But that is going to wrap things up for us here on this show. We will have an Indy GP preview probably the Thursday or maybe after the first day of practice, which would be either May 7th or May 8th as we get ready. But that's going to leave us for now. I'm Fred. Your Java House Coffee. Use code SydneyBone10. Save yourself 10%. Awesome stuff. You've been making these.
I know. I like making them
every day. They are outstanding. Also, we'll be keeping you guys up to date on our cool contest giveaway with Toaps. Anything else that pops up, you'll follow us on our social media sites. We'll be having all the breaking news as we go. Thank you all so much. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.